Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech, protected.
Are you sick of looking at Netflix and you don't know what to watch?
So many movies out there, you don't know which ones are good, which ones were bad.
You curious about what's out there?
I'm Joey Powers.
I'm Don Trettler.
This is The Best Pictures.
The ones you don't want to miss.
Hit it. Say hello to my little friend!
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Winners go home and the prom queen.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I don't deserve this. Deserves got nothing to do with it. No sequel for you.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of The Best Pictures. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
Hey, and I'm Don Trettler. Welcome to the show.
So we are doing the Mendoza line part 2.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it last week because we're going to do it again.
But I also did want to start off with, we were just discussing the Golden Globes were last night. And with all the controversy surrounding the Hollywood Foreign Press, NBC has decided to not air it. And so the winners were announced apparently on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter account, so I don't know. But I looked it up this morning. And I think for the most part, I think it went as expected for the most part. West Side Story won Best Musical or Comedy, and The Power of the Dog won Best Drama. Will Smith won Lead Actor for King Richard.
King Richard, yeah.
Nicole Kidman won Lead Actress for Being the Ricardos. So, I mean, it was, yeah, like I said, it was pretty straightforward. I think most people thought that that's how it was going to go. I think Benedict Cumberbatch might have actually been like hand in hand with Will Smith because that movie's gotten a lot of.
Yeah, he was really good in it. He got to play kind of a, well, not really a villain because he's not a villain, but kind of a heavy.
Yeah. Rachel Zegler won Lead Actress for West Side Story, Comedy and Musical.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. And Andrew Garfield won Lead Actor in Comedy and Musical for Tick, Tick, Boom, which do you know what that's about? It looks like he's a stand-up comedian, by the way, the picture I got on here.
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I know it's on Netflix. We can watch it tonight if we feel like it.
Encanto won Best Animated Film, which is also very popular.
Is that a, what do they call it?
Pixar?
Pixar.
That I don't know. Supporting actress in any category was Ariana DeBose from West Side Story.
Another West Side Story.
And then Cody Smith-McPhee won Supporting Actor for The Power of the Dog.
Right.
And then, I don't know what that was. Jane Campion won Best Director for Power of the Dog. And Screenplay went to Kenneth Branagh for Belfast.
Ah.
So Dune won Best Original Score.
Well, that's
so
good.
It didn't get shut out. But, I mean, Dune was nominated for Best Drama.
I like Dune. I like Dune better than some of those other movies that they named. Yeah. Jane Campion. Did she win Best Director for The Piano? Way back when? Harvey Keitel and Holly Hunter?
I'm not sure. I remember the movie. I don't, because I thought what's her face was the first one ever, first female to ever win. Bigelow.
Oh, Catherine Bigelow.
I thought she was the first one ever.
Maybe did it win Best Picture?
The Piano? I don't think so. I know Holly Hunter won Best Actress and Anna Paquin won Best Supporting Actress.
Maybe that's what I'm confusing.
So they won some big awards.
There was a really popular movie with the Oscars.
Harvey Keitel's the male in that too, right? I haven't seen it because it's not a kind of movie. Because isn't Holly Hunter a mute?
Yeah.
And so see, I can't do that. But it was very popular. It got nominated for a lot of awards.
Yeah. It left a lasting impression. It was I could understand why Jane Campion would get nominated for that, which I'm sure she was.
Well, we're about to find out because I'm looking it up right now.
Do you have any idea about the openings this week?
This past weekend?
Yeah.
The 355 did terrible. Made like 4 something. Spider-Man's just crushing everybody anyway. Spider-Man made like 32 million again this weekend. It's like 660 something now, just in America. You know, so it's cruising right along.
The Spider-Man.
Won 3 Oscars. Here we go.
Yeah, so the 355 got, which is I guess it's like a spy movie with a female cast. And I read a review of it. It got dumped on.
Yeah, it's got a decent cast, but
Oh, yeah.
So it won Best Actress in a Leading Role, Holly Hunter, Best Actress in a Supporting Role, Anna Paquin, Best Writing Screenplay written directly for the screen, Jane Campion. So she won for that. She was nominated for Best Director, but she did not win.
Wow.
So that's still pretty good. You know,
Oh,
those
yeah,
are
I remember it was one of the heavyweights that year at the Oscars.
I bet it gets ranked pretty high on here. 7.6. That's pretty good. I'm sure you've seen it.
Oh, yeah. I saw it when it came out.
Yeah. So I don't know. You want to go first? You want me to go first this week?
Yeah, okay, so we're going to do the Mendoza line again, which is basically, Joey and I have determined that on IMDb, 6.0 and above is a watchable movie, and anything that's below is basically unwatchable. So the further you get away from 6, the less watchable it is, or the higher above it is, the better it is. So the first one I picked is After Earth with Will Smith and his son Jaden.
Oh, God, that's got to definitely be below 6.
Did you see it?
No, but I've seen clips of it, and I've heard a lot of people say that is the worst acting they've ever seen.
Wow.
By Jaden Smith. They absolutely slammed him. So I'm saying definitely under 6.
It's M. Night Shyamalan. Which surprised me. And I realized I have this huge movie list at home of films I want to see. This was on it, probably on the strength of M. Night Shyamalan. But you are correct. It is way below. It is 4.8.
I believe it. And yeah, I
don't want to waste my time with this movie.
I don't think Jaden Smith has actually been in a movie since then.
He did Karate Kid.
Was that after that, though?
Or was it before? I don't know.
I don't know. I just remember that was supposed to be a big movie, and it bombed big time.
Yeah. Well, let's look here. I'll look up Jaden Smith and see. Yeah, but he did do Karate Kid, which
him
I
and
thought
Jackie Chan. Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a bomb too, but I didn't see it.
I don't know. I didn't see it. There's certain movies I don't want to watch remakes of.
See what he's known for here. Karate Kid. Well, I don't know. I saw him. He actually, my son was into Fall Out Boy, the band, and we went to see him in concert, and Jaden Smith opened for them. 6.2. So the Karate Kid
better than After Earth.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, I watched some of that stuff on YouTube, and they did not.
I guess M. Night Shyamalan too is also not as highly regarded as he used to be. For a while, he was.
Yeah, The Sixth Sense was huge. Unbreakable, I didn't care for.
Signs.
Signs was good. I liked Signs. I didn't see the one with Joaquin Phoenix. The other one he did with Joaquin Phoenix. Bryce Dallas Howard. The Village.
The Village.
I didn't see that. And he did one with Mark
Oh,
Wahlberg.
I did, and I thought it was a pretty decent movie. It has kind of, M. Night Shyamalan, twist ending to it, but I didn't think it was that bad.
What about
the other one? Was not good. What was it called? The Happening.
Yeah, that's the Mark Wahlberg one.
Mark
I didn't
Wahlberg?
see that.
Yeah, that was not.
After Unbreakable, I kind of gave up on his movies. I mean, I did like Signs. I shouldn't say that because I did like Signs.
All right, why don't you go on?
All right. So my first one, Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
I'm sure you've seen Days of Thunder.
Oh yeah, Tom Cruise,
Nicole
Robert
Kidman,
Duvall.
Robert Duvall, yep, Randy Quaid.
Oh, that's above the Mendoza. I'm sure.
Michael Rooker plays 6.1.
Wow, it's pretty low.
Barely. I definitely would rate it a lot higher than that.
I would, yeah, me too.
I own it. I liked it a lot. You know.
I mean, think about the strength of it. We say Tom Cruise usually does not make a bad movie. He's a guy we'd be hard pressed to find bad Tom Cruise movies. Robert Duvall, one of my favorite actors. Nicole
Kidman's good. Randy Quaid, you know, and Michael Rooker. I think Michael Rooker's pretty good.
Yeah.
And this was at a time when Michael Rooker was actually kind of big between that and like Mississippi Burning, Sea of Love. You know, he was in some pretty big movies.
Yeah, I think that would be above myself.
I thought it was a little low.
Yeah, it sounds low to me. How about the new?
I feel like you're gonna throw out some clunkers today, just from the way you described. You had 5 ups and 5 downs.
5 ups, 5 downs.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, how about not the newest Ghostbusters Afterlife, but the remake with the all-female cast.
That's funny. You said that.
Up
I haven't seen it.
or down? I haven't either.
I'm gonna say down.
I thought it was going to be down. This is actually the highest rated film I had on my list at 6.9.
Wow.
Right? So that's surprising because I really had the impression that this was a lousy movie.
That's
but
very surprising.
6.9 is pretty watchable.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny you say that because I'm gonna skip a couple and go to my next one because my next one is the original Ghostbusters.
The original Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that's not below the Mendoza line. I know it.
When I saw it was 7.8, I was like, man, I must be the only one that really just didn't care for that movie at all.
No, I
It's
don't.
obviously pretty popular for 7.8. That's pretty high.
I wasn't that high on it, and when I said I know it's not. I meant people's consensus, not necessarily mine. 'Cause,
Right.
I'm with you. I didn't think it was that. I'd have a hard time trying to watch it again.
Yeah.
Maybe I would watch it with a kid, but my kid's even older now.
Like I said, I think the 80s were one of the best decades for movies ever, and I own a ton of 80s movies, and I do not own that one. So I mean, that to me is a sign.
I wonder if the special effects hold up on that one.
I don't.
It's been a long time.
I remember watching Ghostbusters 2, and I was like, God, I hope they don't make any more, because that was terrible. That was really bad. But I mean, like the original, that has a really good cast. You got Bill Murray, you got Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson. Then you got like Rick Moranis. You got Sigourney Weaver.
Annie Potts.
Annie Potts. Yep. I mean, that's a pretty high.
It was.
Cast,
It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, and it was huge when it came out. I remember that because I saw it in the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't care for it.
Even the new one, if you look it up, is over. It's about 7.5.
The one that just came out that's still in theaters.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
7.5 on that one,
Like,
and
see-
I read lousy reviews on it.
I would watch that because I like Paul Rudd. So I would give that a shot. All right, well, what do you got next?
All right, how about this one? This is a subject we brought up when Hollywood releases the movies at the same time about the same subject. Armageddon,
Okay.
up or down? Is it over or under the Mendoza
I'm
line?
gonna say it's under.
This is Ben Affleck.
I would say it's over. I liked it, but I'm gonna say in general it's under 6.
No, this one's over too.
Is it?
This one's 6.7. It's pretty much well
Wow,
over.
that's pretty high. I would rate it somewhere in there, but I just thought people, because there's just so many end of the world movies and stuff coming
It's a
out.
long movie too. I
Yeah.
think it's 2 hours and 20 minutes, which I thought, wow. I mean, it must have really been a blockbuster for the time. Bruce Willis, Ben
And
Affleck.
Billy Bob Thornton, Liv Tyler.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
know.
got quite the cast.
Yeah. Owen Wilson before he was really big.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think that came out around the same time as Deep Impact with Robert Duvall again.
That was the next one on my list.
Is it?
Do you want to do that one? Let's.
we
just do
might
that
as
one
well.
too.
We might as well.
All right. What do you think about that one? Do
I
you
think that one's gonna be below.
that one's lower, but it's 6.2.
Wow. I didn't care for that one as much.
No, and the cast isn't as. I thought the cast was going to be equally sparkling, but
Is
it's
that-
not quite.
Is Elijah Wood in that? Is
I
he
think
the kid
it
in
is.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But it's not as deep cast-wise as.
And like Taya Leone and Robert Duvall. Is Morgan Freeman the president in that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so. So that's got a decent cast, but not as
Not-
good as Armageddon.
Right.
And Michael Bay obviously did Armageddon. That's why there's all the special effects out there. But no, I own Armageddon. I've seen Armageddon probably like 20, 25 times at least. Deep Impact I watched once, and it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
All right, what about this one really surprised me a lot. The Whole 9 Yards.
The whole 9 yards. Oh, okay. So the original one with Bruce Willis.
and Matthew Perry. And then that's pretty much introduced us to Amanda Peet, because that was the first like major movie she was in. The Arquette girl, Rosanna Arquette, plays his wife.
I would guess that's above because I remember seeing it in the theater when it came out. I thought that was it was a pretty funny movie.
And Michael Clark Duncan was in it too. I saw it in the movie theater too. That'd be funny if we saw it in the same movie theater at the same time. I didn't even know. 6.7. I thought it was kind of high. I mean, I liked it. I would give it over a 6. You know.
I think the sequel. What's the sequel called?
Oh, the whole 10 yards. I
Yeah.
couldn't even get through that.
I think that's going to be below.
I started watching it and I was like, this is just dumb.
All right, I'm going to look that one. Wait, look that one. Oh,
Yeah.
I got to go all the way in.
Yeah, because they made Bruce Willis turn into like a kind of a sissy in the second one. Like at the beginning, he's whining because he doesn't want to kill people anymore or something like that. And the Pete's like, stop being such a baby. And I couldn't watch it. I was like, this is just stupid.
He's like 58 years old now.
Yeah. It's getting up there.
Let's see. He's making a lot of movies now, a lot of crappy movies. He's in like Nicolas Cage territory.
Like direct-to-video movies and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
No, Nicolas Cage is not someone you want to be put in the same category as.
Here it is, The Whole 10 Yards, and he plays Jimmy.
Yeah, he's Jimmy Tedeschi.
Yeah, 5.5.
Hey, I bet that's even high.
Yeah, that makes you not want to see that one.
No, like I said, I started watching it and I was like, this is just dumb. I'm not watching
And
this.
like 1 out of every 10 Nicolas Cage movies, he does something decent.
Yeah.
Like I heard there's
I think the one he's got coming out where they said he was really good in. I don't remember what it's
there's
called.
one called Pig.
I think that's it.
He's supposed to be really good in
I
Pig.
think that's it.
All right, let's see. My next one. Okay, hey, I brought up before. I said John Travolta. So how about this one?
Okay, I think I know what you're gonna.
A comedy with
Oh no, it's not.
Old Dogs. It's John Travolta
And Robin Williams.
At the time, these would have been 2 huge names coming out. They would have thought this is going to be,
It looks stupid. I'm gonna say definitely under 6.
It's under.
Yeah.
It's under. It's not far under. It's 5.3. These two guys, they're buddies, and they have to adopt 2 twins.
Okay, I've seen previews for it and stuff, but yeah, it didn't look like anything I would be interested in seeing. When you told me you had a John Travolta one and you had clunkers, I was for sure you were going to say Battlefield Earth.
I could have, but we know that's under.
That one's way under. Like, they had planned on making like 3 of them or something like that. And after it came out, they're like, no, we're getting rid of that because it was terrible. It bombed big time.
Budget?
Yeah.
It was a big budget one, too?
Big budget, yeah. And that was when John Travolta was huge, too.
Yeah.
After Pulp Fiction, and then he did like Get Shorty, Face Off, The General's Daughter. He had a bunch of big hits. Swordfish. But that was...
There it is, Battlefield Earth.
It's got to be way low.
Oh, my God.
Way low.
2.5.
Way low. I told you.
Oh, my
I remember
Lord.
looking on IMDb's top 20 worst movies, and it was in the top 20. I mean, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a movie that's worse than that.
I almost want to see it. It's so bad.
2.5. Can you imagine that?
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
That'd be an embarrassment to be connected to a movie like that.
Yeah. It is so... Look at John Travolta. Look at him. It is
Yeah.
so god-awful.
I think, I'd be hard-pressed to come up with another star that has a movie that's rated that
low.
lowly. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that because now you're starting to get into John Travolta's making crap. Bruce Willis is making crap. Nicolas Cage is making crap. So they probably have some movies that are in there.
Nicolas Cage has an Oscar.
He does.
He does, I didn't think he deserved it. I still think Sean Penn should have won, but I'm biased.
When he's good, he's good. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Nicolas Cage can...
He can throw out some clunkers, too, though, definitely.
I think he got into some legal trouble. Some kind of like...
yeah, didn't him and Patricia Arquette get divorced? And
that
she
could be.
kind of take him to the cleaners?
He's been married like 5 times.
Has he?
Oh, yeah. He, and you know what? I've said this on the show before. I read somewhere that his son, he's got I can't think what his son's name is, like Elvis or something. Anyway, his son got married, and then when he got divorced, Nicolas Cage is paying the alimony.
Really?
So, this guy's getting drained of cash. So he just has to make
so he's
movie
just
after
keep
movie.
pumping out movies.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now this one disappointed me. Money Train.
Money Train.
Have you seen Money Train?
No.
Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson. They're adopted brothers. They're both undercover cops from New York City. Jennifer Lopez plays like the love interest. Chris Cooper is like an arsonist.
Well, Wesley Snipes, back in the day, he was a big name. Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
I would say that one's above.
It's not.
It's not.
5.7. I was
Wow.
disappointed. I definitely ranked it above.
You liked it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. I didn't like it as much. Did you ever see Wet Men Can't Jump with the 2 of them?
Yeah, I did see that.
I liked that better, but this was pretty good.
Huh. All right. Let's do more John Travolta. How about this one? Another comedy, Wild Hogs.
I've seen it. It's got to be under.
It's Martin Lawrence, John Travolta, Tim Allen, and William H. Macy is the 4th guy.
And Ray Liotta's like the bad guy. I got to say it's under. It made a lot of money, but it was stupid.
Yeah, that one went under. That one's just under. It's 5.8.
They were making a sequel to it, and then for whatever reason, they got panned. Which kind of surprised me because it did really well at the box office.
I think it's easy for comedies to fall pretty far because it's hard for people to like have consensus about what's funny. You know, there's not a lot.
Yeah, that wasn't. I thought it was. Have you seen it?
No.
I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
You know, I really did.
I think my son saw it and he thought it was hilarious. But he was 8.
Yeah, exactly. So he probably thought most comedies are hilarious.
Right.
All right. How about How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson.
Oh, shoot. Did I see? I'm not sure if I saw that one or not. I think that's the one that I can't get the disc to play at my house.
Okay.
I'm going to say above because I think people enjoyed that movie.
That's my favorite. I don't have a lot of chick flicks that I like, but that's my favorite one of all time. 6.4.
6 point. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
So it's watchable.
It's just, it's a good movie. He's in advertising, and she works from like an up-and-coming magazine, and the Diamond Company's looking for a new company to represent them, and so Matthew McConaughey bets 2 girls in his office that he can make any girl that they pick fall in love with him inside of 10 days, and Kate Hudson wants to get a promotion, and she bets her boss that she can drive away any guy within 10 days. So they're both like set up to crush each other. Neither one of them know. It's pretty funny. You know, he gets put through some pretty
Kate Hudson.
pretty horrific stuff.
She's kind of disappeared, but I really liked her back in the day.
And I like Matthew McConaughey.
He's
I've always
great.
liked Matthew McConaughey. But yeah, so we got a 6.4, which I would probably still give it a little higher.
Yeah.
But
How about this one? As we're talking about Spider-Man, Spider-Man 3.
Oh.
That's the third.
That was terrible. I hated that movie. Tobey Maguire, where he kind of turns like half bad. That's. I'm gonna say over, but it's definitely not over on my list.
It's not over by much. 6.2.
Yeah, I was gonna say people love Spider-Man, but that movie sucked.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
I think I saw some.
I personally, I don't think he's a good actor to begin with. You know, I mean, I know he doesn't do a lot of drama. He was all right in the Cider House Rules. Did you ever see Brothers with him and Jake Gyllenhaal and Natalie Portman?
No, I didn't see that one.
That wasn't bad, but I mean, he definitely gets outshined by Jake Gyllenhaal and Natalie Portman in that movie because they're two really good actors, you know. And no, I didn't like it. I owned the first 2, and I'm like, I guess that's end of this series because I'm not buying that. This one really surprised me, probably the most of all of them. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh. No, that one's above, I'm sure.
Way
People
above.
wanted to see it.
Way above. 7.7. I didn't like it.
The premiere of Leonardo DiCaprio, I think it was the first movie I remember ever seeing him in.
I think he was in the one before that, a Scorsese movie with De Niro and Ellen Barkin.
Oh, like This Boy's Life?
Yes, I think that was his first movie. I think this was his second one.
Oh,
but he actually got nominated for Best Supporting Actor for this.
He did.
And he was great. I don't know. It was depressing.
It is. It's a depressing
very
movie.
depressing movie. And I saw it when I was younger, and I just...
Never went back again.
No. And, I mean, I was very impressed with Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's true. I don't think I've ever seen it outside. When it first came out, I went to see it. I don't think I ever went back again. I think, like you say, it's depressing. It's kind of movie you're like, geez, do I want to subject myself to that again?
Exactly. You know, I mean, it's just not a happy movie.
No.
So I was surprised to see it got 7.7 because that is pretty high.
How about 50 Shades of Grey? Really popular book. They made it into a movie.
That's got to be under 6.
With Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, and Jamie Dornan.
Yeah.
It's got to be under 6.
4.1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like really bad.
That's really bad.
And you know what? I tried to read the book, and if I got a 10th of the way through the book, and I was like, this is boring. I can't stand this. And I had to put it aside.
I watched the first one, and it was terrible. It was stupid. I don't know. So we have time for one more. I wanted to bring this up because this past week, Sidney Poitier passed away at 94.
Right.
He won an Oscar. What did he win an Oscar for? I don't even remember now.
Lilies of the Field.
Lilies of the Field. Yep.
Yeah.
And then he got an honorary Oscar the year that Denzel Washington became the second African American to win a lead actor. So I did the only one that I can remember seeing with him was Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I saw that actually in high school in drama class. I really liked it. I think is it Catherine or Aubrey Hepburn?
Catherine.
She was miserable.
Yeah.
And she won Best Actress for that. So what do you think? Over or under?
Oh, I'm going to say that's an over.
Way over, 7.8.
Yeah.
And I agree because I really like
classic movie.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he was pretty back then. He was pretty great. I mean, he did. I'm trying to think. He did Blackboard Jungle. He did the Defiant Ones with Tony Curtis. He did Lilies of the Field. He did Raisin in the Sun. He did the one that I think was just classic. In the Heat of the Night.
Yep.
Where he's a northern detective and he goes down to the south to investigate a crime.
Yep.
And the sheriff says, "What's your name, boy?" And he goes, "They call me Mr. Tibbs."
What's the one with all like him, Robert Redford? I want to say River Phoenix is in it.
Oh wow!
What is it called? 'Cause I couldn't remember.
He hadn't
Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Is that it? I want to say it's Sneakers.
Could be. Yeah, that's Robert Redford movie. I hadn't seen a lot of him in
Robert Redford, Dan Aykroyd. Ben Kingsley, Mary McDonnell, River Phoenix, Sidney Poitier, and David Strathairn. That's a pretty good cast right there.
Wow. I'm putting it on my list.
Phil Alden Robinson. The security pro finds his past coming back to haunt him when he and his unique team are tasked with retrieving a particularly important item. Got a 7.1.
Huh.
So definitely worth checking out. I'm going to write that down too.
He must have been one of the top actors for the 60s.
Oh, I bet.
It was just one good movie after another back then. And then, I don't know, maybe he already had a political career. He was an ambassador.
Was he?
For a while after that, yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. Smart man. But that's all the time we have for this week, so we'll have to come up with something else for next week.
We'll think of something.
This is our new episode of The Best Pictures. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
I'm Don Tretler, and these are the ones you don't want to miss.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Here's Johnny. Go ahead. Make my day.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.